Good morning, everyone. So I'm just sitting here, just relaxing, listening to Mother Nature. And I was thinking I wanted to talk to everyone about a couple of things. The first thing I want to talk about is pictures, your video, everything that we're doing in today's time, like even this video, for an example. By doing video, by doing what we do, we are enslaved to the internet. We're enslaved to electricity. We're enslaved to the social media platform. And why is that an issue? Because imagine, if you will, imagine that you wake up one day and there's a massive storm, and that storm, let it be man or natural, and there's no electricity. If there's no electricity, your whole pictures that you have of you is gone. There's no banking. There's no nothing. So the question ultimately is, if something like that was to happen, how are you going to express who you are? How are you going to remember all those family members that you had taken pictures and video of? How, the grandparents when they were living, and your kids as they grow up, and you and the experiences that you have in your life that validates what you are doing. All of that will be gone if electricity goes away. So I was just thinking, perhaps maybe we can get into remember a photo book? Maybe start printing some of those pictures out and put them in a photo book. And if you have a photo book, then maybe if electricity does go out, you won't disappear. Let me talk to you now about something a little bit more serious, about the difficulties of finding a partner, being an entrepreneur. So when I say an entrepreneur, I'm talking about, this is a French word, of course, but an entrepreneur is someone who has his own business. Now, not a lot of you realize this, but I am the fourth generation of entrepreneurs. Four generations worth on the dad side, on the male side, entrepreneurs. Being an entrepreneur is like this. Starting a business, I'm the lion. And I use animal analogies because I'm always reminded when I do of this friend of mine, Lopez. But anyway, being a lion, I go out and I build a lion team. I have me being the lead lion. I have the lioness. The analogy is that's my executive team. We have the cubs. That's the staff itself growing up to be a junior, going up to be an executive, so on and so on. So in a entrepreneur setting, I am the lion. I have my executive team, lioness, and I have my staff, which is the cubs, growing up to be juniors. Okay. But when I on the other spectrum of that, when I leave my work, when I go home, I'm a bear. And the bear nature is one who has a woman, gets pregnant, makes sure she has a child, and the child never knows or is never raised by a father figure. That's an entrepreneur. You have two major spectrums, social spectrum. If I'm a man, not if I'm a man, I'm a man. If the entrepreneur is a male, then he has the issue of being a father figure to the child, but he won't raise the child. That's very emotional. And then if he's a lion, then he's the head lion, and that's extremely stressful and emotional. And a male entrepreneur realizes early that that's his life. He's a lion one moment, and when it comes to his social life, he's a bear. The hardship about lions becoming a bear is that when a bear is in the room, everyone knows that this bear needs to be respected. Everyone knows that this bear will tear you up. But everyone realizes that bear is no one to believe or to hold on to in a social setting, because a bear has a reputation of nature to not raise his children. Not only does he not raise his children, but if the girl has somebody else's child, he's not going to respect them either. So when it comes to the social life of a male entrepreneur, one needs to understand you have a bear mentality, because you cannot be a lion to someone who doesn't listen. You cannot be a lion to someone. Anyway. Those males who want a relationship with a woman, to be with a woman, and nothing's wrong with that. That's every other thing in nature. A male and a woman stick together throughout it all. There's no balance. There's no balance. You can't have balance. You can't be a lion in one sense and a bear in another sense, because the balance is not there. The balance in a lion's life is due in part to the payment as structure to it. It's a provision structure to it. But when it comes to the bear's life, comes to the other social life, the missing piece, even if the man can provide, the missing piece is the woman. The woman don't know how to be submissive like my executive team does. The woman doesn't know how to be compassionate like my executive team does. I can't build an executive team with my woman, but I can be a bear. It is also a problem when it comes to the woman's point of view. A woman's point of view sees a lion, but when she actually meets the lion face to face, she realizes real quick he's just a bear. powerful, but still a bear. And he'll come into a woman's life at any age. And he'll take that woman. And he'll impregnate that woman. And then he'll go back and go in as his own world. He's not going to stay there. He's not going to provide for you in that context. And every entrepreneur needs a strong woman like a bear, because he knows even if he gets her pregnant, that woman is strong enough to take care of herself. This is why if you look at an entrepreneur's personal life, every woman he has ever talked to was a bear, a mama bear. She may not have children, but every woman he talked to, she's a mama bear. So I say these things just to simply say that as an entrepreneur, finding a woman is not the issue. Finding a good woman is really not the issue either. Finding a woman that can be a bear is the issue. That's the issue. And we find as an entrepreneur that the better match is not actually a single woman. And I'm not saying go cheat on a woman, no, or another man's, no. I'm saying a single woman in the context of a concubine, or in some cases, a harlot. Escort services and so on and so on. Because a man, entrepreneur male, can act like a bear to these type women with the respect that is given to this type of man from the woman. And so when he leaves that type of woman, he's going to be a lion, and she's strong enough to take care of herself and her cubs if need be. So this is an entrepreneur's lifestyle. And if you want to get wrapped up into a lion's entrepreneur lifestyle, I'm just helping you to try to understand that you as a woman, you have to present yourself as a mama bear. But presenting yourself as a mama bear is also presenting to you a mama bear's lifestyle. Anyway, a rainy day, a nice day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.